Have you ever felt overwhelmed by information? Like the truth is buried under layers of opinions, half-truths, and emotional manipulation? What if I told you that most people aren't thinking, they're just reacting? There's a way to break free. A way to see the world with absolute clarity, to make smarter decisions, and to never be fooled again. This skill isn't reserved for geniuses. It's something you can master, starting today. Stay with me, and by the end of this video, you'll never see the world the same way again. In a world inundated with information, the ability to think critically has never been more essential. Critical thinking enables individuals to analyze facts, evaluate arguments, and form rational, evidence-based conclusions. It is the foundation of effective problem-solving, decision-making, and lifelong learning. Without it, we risk being manipulated by misinformation, influenced by biases, and unable to navigate complex challenges. Mastering critical thinking is not an innate talent, it is a skill that can be developed and refined through conscious effort. This video explores the principles of critical thinking, the common cognitive biases that hinder it, and practical strategies to enhance your analytical abilities. By transforming your mindset and embracing critical thinking, you can make better decisions, communicate more effectively, and improve your overall quality of life. Critical thinking is the ability to objectively analyze and evaluate an issue, situation, or argument to form a reasoned judgment. It involves observation, gathering relevant information; analysis, examining and interpreting data; evaluation, assessing the credibility and reliability of sources; inference, drawing logical conclusions based on evidence; explanation, communicating reasoning clearly; self-regulation, reflecting on one's own thinking processes to recognize biases and errors. Critical thinking is not simply about intelligence, it is about approaching problems with a rational and open-minded perspective. It requires curiosity, skepticism, and intellectual humility. Here's the importance of critical thinking in everyday life. 1. Making informed decisions. Whether it's choosing a career, voting in an election, or making financial investments, critical thinking helps individuals weigh options, assess risks, and make informed choices. Instead of relying on emotions or external influences, critical thinkers base their decisions on logic and evidence. 2. Enhancing problem-solving skills. Critical thinkers approach problems systematically. They break down complex issues into manageable parts, consider multiple perspectives, and explore alternative solutions before reaching a conclusion. 3. Improving communication and persuasion. Effective communication requires clarity and coherence. Critical thinkers can construct well-reasoned arguments, identify logical fallacies, and present ideas in a compelling manner. This ability is invaluable in professional and personal interactions. 4. Reducing cognitive biases. Human brains are wired to take mental shortcuts, leading to biases that distort our perception of reality. Critical thinking helps individuals recognize and counteract these biases, leading to more objective and rational conclusions. 5. Encouraging lifelong learning. A critical mindset fosters intellectual curiosity. Critical thinkers are open to new ideas, question assumptions, and continuously seek to expand their knowledge. Even the most intelligent individuals are susceptible to cognitive biases, systematic errors in thinking that affect decision-making. Recognizing these biases is the first step toward overcoming them. 1. Confirmation bias. The tendency to seek, interpret, and remember information that confirms existing beliefs while ignoring contradictory evidence. Example: a person who believes in astrology may only notice instances when horoscopes seem accurate and ignore times when they are wrong. 2. Anchoring bias. The reliance on the first piece of information encountered when making decisions. Example: a buyer may perceive a $1,000 discounted item as a great deal if its original price was $2,000, even if the actual value is only $800. 3. Availability heuristic. Overestimating the importance of information that is readily available or recent. Example, after watching news reports about plane crashes, a person may overestimate the risk of flying despite statistical evidence that it is safer than driving. 4. Overconfidence bias. The tendency to overestimate one's knowledge, abilities, or predictions. Example, a person may believe they can successfully day trade stocks despite lacking experience, leading to financial losses. 5. Groupthink. The tendency to conform to group opinions to avoid conflict, often leading to poor decision-making. Example, a business team may ignore potential risks of a new product due to the desire for consensus. Here are strategies to develop critical thinking skills. 1. Question everything. Critical thinking starts with curiosity. Always ask, what evidence supports this claim? Are there alternative explanations? Who benefits from this information? What assumptions are being made? 2. Seek diverse perspectives. Expose yourself to different viewpoints. Read widely, engage in discussions, and challenge your own beliefs. The more perspectives you consider, the more well-rounded your thinking will become. 3. Develop logical reasoning. Understanding logical fallacies can help you construct and evaluate arguments more effectively. Some common fallacies to be aware of include: strawman argument, misrepresenting an opponent's position to make it easier to attack. Ad hominem, attacking a person's character instead of their argument. False dilemma, presenting only two options when more exist. 4. Keep emotions in check. While emotions are a natural part of decision-making, they should not override logic. Practice emotional intelligence by recognizing when your feelings may be influencing your reasoning. 5. Practice reflective thinking. Regularly assess your own thought processes. Ask yourself, did I consider all relevant information? Could I be influenced by bias? What would change my mind on this issue? 6. Engage in thoughtful discussions. Debating ideas with others can strengthen your reasoning skills. Engaging with opposing viewpoints forces you to defend your arguments with evidence and refine your critical thinking abilities. 7. Read critically. Instead of passively consuming information, approach reading with an analytical mindset. Identify the author's main argument, evaluate the credibility of sources, and consider potential biases. 8. Apply the scientific method. Adopt a systematic approach to problem solving. Define the problem. Gather evidence. Form a hypothesis. Test the hypothesis. Analyze results and adjust your conclusions accordingly. 9. Use thought experiments. Engage in hypothetical scenarios to explore different outcomes. This technique, used by great thinkers like Albert Einstein, can help develop creative problem-solving skills. 10. Stay open-minded. Being open to new information and changing your mind when presented with strong evidence is a hallmark of true critical thinking. Avoid intellectual rigidity and embrace continuous learning. Here are different ways we apply critical thinking to different areas of life. In education, students who develop critical thinking skills excel academically because they can analyze concepts, engage in meaningful discussions, and evaluate sources of information effectively. In the workplace, employers value critical thinking because it leads to better decision-making, problem-solving, and innovation. Employees who think critically contribute to organizational success by identifying inefficiencies and proposing effective solutions. In media consumption, with the rise of misinformation, critical thinking is crucial when consuming news and social media content. Always verify sources, check for bias, and distinguish between fact and opinion. In relationships, critical thinking enhances communication and conflict resolution by enabling individuals to listen actively, consider different perspectives, and engage in rational discussions. In conclusion, mastering critical thinking is a transformative process that requires continuous effort. By questioning assumptions, recognizing biases, and approaching problems logically, you can develop a sharper, more analytical mind. In a world where misinformation and cognitive biases are prevalent, cultivating critical thinking skills is more than just an intellectual pursuit, it is a necessity for personal growth, informed decision-making, and meaningful contributions to society. By transforming your mindset and embracing critical thinking, you empower yourself to navigate life's complexities with clarity, confidence, and wisdom. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to the channel for more content like this.